do you think of my microphone?
It's nice and big.
It's no Arnold Palmer, but it's a big microphone.
Hey,
I'll stay. Hey. Watch it, you.
Let me...
We are live from SEMA 2024, ladies and gentlemen.
Where are we?
We're in Las Vegas, baby. Oh, the booth. We're in TRW, of course. Where else would we be?
So I'm just going to leave. Well, you're close, so I guess I can hold it.
Yeah.
We're live, and when you do things live, shit just happens.
You know, it's the adventure of it. It really
I
is.
think I can set this up like that, and we'll be fine.
Can we drill a hole in the table?
We could. We're live from SEMA 2024. So people are walking by. There's literally tens of thousands of millions of people here in Las Vegas for the SEMA show.
I'm going to go with 60 million people.
He's not kidding. Yeah, this is not an exaggeration.
But we're in the TRW booth right now,
yes.
and you know, TRW, man, this is a great booth. They have this device over there that makes a lot of noise, and it's a really cool. It's beautiful here.
But we're here. They brought us out to SEMA, so I did a design for them, which was called Red Steel. We're going to reveal that to you guys today via the swag and show you guys. She's speaking. She just asked, "Do you sell the hats?" And we have the hats right here.
It's me that, because I would have sold her the hat.
Just give it to her.
$25 right here.
So, well, let's show them some swag.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. So let's reveal the Red Steel car. So they have shirts, they have hoodies, and they have caps. But this is the design for Red Steel right there. There you go. That's what it looks like. I hope you guys can see that.
I can't see it.
And yeah, you can see that.
Oh!
Yeah, look at that. Amazing.
That kicks ass.
Amazing. And the shirts are, I think the shirts are $30. So you can come over.
They're only $30?
Only $30.
I'll have 5.
Yeah, and it's really a bargain, especially if you come over naked. Then you have something to wear.
Yeah, you have something to wear.
Yeah.
And it's cheap.
The shirt has a patch. You can get free patches, or you can buy a patch on the hat. You know, and then they have the hoodies, which is kind of a.
Got to have a hoodie out
the
here.
hoodies are a little bit more expensive, I think.
It got cold last night, so I could have used one of those hoodies. And
I went to the breakfast this morning. They did the awards for the new products.
Did you see Jay Leno?
Jay didn't come out when I was there, but
that's because he was hiding. He waited till you left.
You saw me out there.
Yeah, as soon as I walked in, Jay was like, "Hey, Tom." Does that every
it's
time.
all about you.
Yeah, he embarrasses me every time. He's like, "Tom, you owe me $20." I'm
That's
like, "All
right.
right, I'll pay you the $20."
Yeah, is that all it is?
Well,
There's more.
There's a lot more.
Mike, come here.
Hey, there he is. We are live.
Come on over here. Come on, stand in the center. Stand in the center.
Okay, here we are.
Mike from Gentleman Racer.
Howdy. How you doing? Tell me.
What's going on at the show here?
It's been great. We actually have a couple of vehicles here. We have our Myers Manxter over here.
Nice.
Which we built for the Explorers Club. It's actually going to go on an adventure. We're going to Central America to match.
What color is that, Max?
It's a Federal Green.
Yes, that's the one I saw. Yes.
And the hood's actually hand painted by an artist named Sean Starr, who does cars for like Pebble Beach and all stuff. So it's just a super cool flag motif on it.
Yeah. Give yourself a plug where people can find you.
Yeah, gentlemanracer.com or at the Gentleman Racer on Instagram.
And how would you describe Gentleman Racer?
We do automotive lifestyle content, car reviews, car culture, all kinds of fun stuff. Yeah.
Awesome, man. Good to see you, buddy.
Yeah, good seeing you guys.
All right.
Great to see you.
Thanks so much.
Good luck on the car.
Yeah, see you later.
All right, man. I did Mike's coloring book.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Now we did have a Mustang that's with Project Cars.
Yes.
And that's in booth 24200. If you want to see the Mustang that we did, which is called Dark Phoenix, and on the side is an illustration of belongs to Heather Edwards of Dog and Dragon.
Okay.
They're going to be coming by probably tomorrow just to talk about it a little bit. Want to talk to Mike from Carlisle?
Ladies and gentlemen.
He's been sitting there the whole time. We didn't know he was there.
I didn't realize you were there, Michael. How you doing?
Good.
Let's pull you right in.
What's up, man?
How you doing?
How are you?
Doing all right?
Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Garland from Carlisle Events.
Brought a couple of goodies for you guys.
All right.
Something in there.
Thank you.
And I'll give you guys one of these sheets that sort of outlines what we have going on at the shows this year.
Okay. Wow.
I keep one of my own, so I know what I'm talking about.
Well, you know, it's funny because I made a short list. Look at that.
There you go.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Okay, for anybody who is still on the planet and doesn't know about Carlisle Events, Carlisle Events, I used to live in New Jersey.
Okay.
So for me, Carlisle Events was worth a trip from anywhere, but certainly worth a trip from New Jersey to go out there. And I went out there for Spring Carlisle, All Ford Carlisle, Fall Carlisle. I just loved it. 82 acres.
82 acres
of coolness.
8,100 vending spaces. Huge.
But you can expect to be exhausted going to a Carlisle event.
Oh, you absolutely can. You better bring your walking shoes. You're going to walk 16 miles of paved roadways when you get to the fairgrounds.
Yeah.
Now, Carlisle Events is one of the great events. In carshowsafari.com, we have certain areas of the country that are the most car shows anywhere. California, of course, it's the biggest market for car shows. But Pennsylvania, because of these guys, has the second largest market for car shows in the country.
So tell, is there a diversity in the shows? I mean, I understand an all-Ford show versus a muscle car show, things like that. But is there a heavy lean in certain automotive sectors for you guys that you see more hot rods, more muscle cars? What do you see?
We see a ton of muscle cars at all of our shows. And the crazy thing is, if you're talking about car-specific events, we have the swap meet shows, the automotive flea market events at Spring and Fall Carlisle. But from our import show
bring
in May,
your car, bring your money.
Yeah, exactly. And leave with your car and
broke.
And broke. Yeah. No, but our import show in May has a nice mix of domestics and imports. We also have some exotics at that show. The Ford show gives you a ton of Mustangs. You get the Galaxies this year. We're having the Galaxy Nationals at the show.
That's cool.
So, and I could run down every single show, but that may bore some people. But I will tell you that every show has its own unique personality. We're not just cars in a field.
The imports and performance, May 16th and 17th.
Right.
It is unbelievable. And it's a completely diverse group of people. It's gonna be a little different than the Ford guys or Corvettes at Carlisle, but it's certainly just as enthusiastic and just as people are really into cars, and it shows. It shows.
How many cars do you get in general?
So over the course of the year, we probably get over 20,000 show cars. Wow. Our import show is a little over 2,000 cars. Ford show, again, it's very diverse, very eclectic in the mix. And Ford Motor Company comes. We see Ford Performance that's there. Yeah. We have great activities where the wheels can go in motion, autocross, drifting, a downtown parade. And the import show, to go back, we're doing a celebration of the Triumph this year, the Triumph TR7. Yep. We're going to be doing a 50-year celebration there. That's your cup of tea, right?
Yeah, I'm a Triumph guy.
Ford show this year, the Galaxy Nationals, like I said, they're coming to Carlisle. You get the Thunderbirds as well. We have a great showcase of Thunderbirds playing 70 years of the T-Bird this year.
Well, I was the editor of the North Jersey Thunderbird Association newsletter for decades. So I'm a major Thunderbird guy, go to Ford Carlisle every single year, and I couldn't help but walk around going, man, I could use those taillight surrounds.
How are you going to be able to jack those from other cars?
Well, yeah, well,
they go to the swap meet.
Yeah, that was from the swap meet. I wasn't taking them off of other people's cars. I mean, I would never. Never do that.
Our GM show in June, late June, we're doing a Tri-5 celebration this year.
Wow.
So that should be a good time for everybody. Yeah. The Chrysler show, we love that show. It's so much fun. Large automotive flea market at the Chrysler show.
I mean, you really do something that nobody else does.
I'd like to think so, because you have, and I'm not afraid to reference other brands, you have the NSRA group that does a street rod show, and there's shows in Syracuse, there's shows in York, Pennsylvania, there's shows in Columbus, Ohio. There's major market cities that have large scale shows, but I'd venture to guess that they're not as brand specific as what we have.
Yeah.
We have a Ford show that has over 3,000 cars. We have a Corvette show with over 3,000 cars. Wow. We have a Chrysler show with over 3,000 cars.
Yeah. It's enough to have just a show in general with 3,000 cars. But to be able to be that specific.
That brand specific. Again, even our truck show. The truck show is our fastest growing show on the schedule, and it is over 2,000 trucks at this point. Lowered, lifted. Here at SEMA, there's a lot of trucks out front of the main exhibition hall that are representative of what you might see at the show. The custom builds, the lifted rides, the cool custom vans, the big rigs, fire trucks. It's all at the truck show, and it's very family friendly. I mean, we have kids activities with monster truck rides, and of course the Corvette show. Everybody loves the Corvette show at the end of August, and there's 5,000 Corvettes that come on
What you need is Car Show Safari.
Well,
you do need car show. Well, these guys list on Car Show Safari. They're very good about that. One of the things is now You guys started in 1973? 74. But it was, okay, there's two Millers. There's Chip Miller and Bill Miller.
Yes, unrelated.
They're not related to each
Friends
other.
with the same last name.
Interesting. That's interesting. And they decided that they were at a show, and their car was not allowed to be at the show.
Correct.
Because it was too new, but it was still 10 years old at the time. And this was in 73.
Yes.
So they decided to start their own show.
I'm going to check on this.
And
he's leaving.
No, he's on board with this story. We still running? Good. And they started their own show. It's unbelievable how big Carlisle Events is, considering that it started in 74.
We just celebrated our 50th anniversary season. Wow. We just wrapped it up with the fall show early in October. And you're right, the story of Carlisle Events, and it's almost come full circle. We've got a great relationship with the people at that show. It was the Hershey AACA Fall Meet. And in 1973, Bill and Chip were a couple of guys in their late 20s, early 30s trying to sell a late 50s era Corvette. Right. So as Bill has said, and I can hear the words clearly in my mind today, hey, at our age, we thought that was an old car.
Right, exactly.
But they went to an event where it was pre-war specific. They had a post-war car. They didn't have an antique car, so they were asked to take the car off property. And, the automotive hobby has evolved so much. Hershey is not just pre-war anymore. Right. They have post-war vehicles as well. Like I said, we have a great relationship with them. They come out to our events. They set up. They promote the car club. They also promote the museum. And I know those are two different entities with both the AACA Museum and Hershey and the AAC Car Club, AACA Car Club. Great working relationships with them. And then we go to the Fall Hershey Show and set up a booth there to promote.
Is there any show that you guys haven't done that you'd like to do?
I think the short answer is no, because we've had a motorcycle show, we've had an antique show, we've had an all makes and model show, we had we had a street rod show, we've had a sports and outdoor show, so non-automotive. I'm not sure there's much more out there.
What about a movie car show?
Well, so we did it's funny you say that.
That's what I want to go to.
A couple of years ago, that's going to blow away, by the way. A couple of years ago, at each of our events, Ford, GM, and Chrysler, we did a Car-Con.
Okay.
And so we would have vehicles specific to each of those brands at each of those shows.
Yeah, that's
so
great.
No, we haven't done a true Hollywood movie car.
Finding 3,000 of those cars would be tough.
Yeah, that might be having to get 500 of those cars, and that would be tough.
Yeah.
Now I got to tell you a little story. And kids at home, don't do this, okay? I was going to the Ford show.
Okay.
Right?
I've done that.
And I was looking for a parking spot. And I wanted to, you want to get a parking spot as close to the show because you're going to be walking like 100,000 miles. So I'm driving in, and I'm asking the guy at the gate. I'm driving an 06 Mustang convertible, very pretty little car. And I drive in there, and and I'm trying to figure out where to park. And he says, "Oh, you're in the show, right?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Oh man,
you snuck in.
The wrong guy.
And he says, "Well, you go over there. I'll give you a special spot right in the front there." And I'm like, "Okay, this is great. I don't have to pay for parking, but don't do this at home."
So
we've gotten a little more strict at the gate.
He owes you about $40 now, right? Something like that.
Well, maybe it was 40 then. It's not 40 now.
But
it's all right.
The car did get center stage. I didn't win any awards, but I was just looking for a parking spot,
and you found one.
Yeah, it's a good one.
And I would recommend this, folks. First off the bat, Carlisle Events at 82 acres, but they've got clean bathrooms, great food, and very comfortable facilities. Okay, it's a really great, comfortable place. But here's what I recommend: walk all the way to the end, and start at the end and work your way to the exit, to the entrance, because it's uphill.
A little bit.
And when you get to the end, after you've walked for 5 hours, there's that hill.
And you got to walk back.
And you got to walk all the way back. So you're like, oh, wow, look at the hill. But there's really cool stuff up there.
Yeah.
And I actually almost bought a 63 Galaxy convertible there.
Oh, cool.
I was real close to buying it.
I think a lot of guys don't work out all year long. And they just go to the car shows, go to SEMA, go to Carlisle, and
walk around.
Get it all done at once.
Well, and the other thing, I go to Disney a lot. I've got 2 daughters, so we go to Disney a lot. And you have to think about, people always just start riding the rides right at the beginning. Go all the way to the end, and then work your way back. Because then you're swimming upstream instead of with the fish.
Exactly.
And look, CarlisleEvents.com is our website. We have our 2025 schedule there.
Fabulous.
We're starting to list what we're going to be featuring at each event. I know we talked about it here on paper, but go to the website. We have season passes for sale if you're regionally local to central Pennsylvania and you want to come to a bunch of shows. You can register for the show field if you've got a car you want to show.
It literally happens all year long.
From April is the spring show and October is the fall show.
Okay.
So everywhere in between.
Yeah.
And we do have, like in Allentown, Pennsylvania, early January, we do a small indoor show. So if you're in that northeast region, you're looking for something to do in the winter months, come out, spend a day with us in Allentown.
Awesome.
But discounted options, we have a holiday sale coming up starting on Black Friday, so you can save 20% off almost every element of admission to the show. So sure, you can register now or wait and save 20%, but that's coming up.
What's the best food at the show? What do you recommend?
Oh man, I think I eat everything there, but we have this Pennsylvania Dutch vendor called Stoltzfus. They have these sliced ham and cheese sandwiches on a potato roll, which is really, really good.
Wow.
And then they have chicken corn soup, which is really, really good. But we also have another vendor called Koshans, and they do these smash burgers, but with chicken patties, and they put like a special sauce on it. So like the food is a really important part of the experience as well. For sure.
Well, first off the bat, you can find all of the shows listed on carshowsafari.com due to the hard work of the crew over there in the marketing department. So if you want to find anything specific, go to carshowsafari.com. That'll link you to carlisleevents.com. But it would be a lot of fun to go out and do a Carlisle event.
You just sit and be live all day long.
Yeah.
We would be the only ones not having to walk around all the time.
That's right. We could sit down. And that would be really good.
Well, we'll have to stay in touch. We'll figure out how to make that work.
I think that's an excellent idea. Mike,
awesome.
It was such a pleasure.
Thank you, Mike. Appreciate you
Thank you guys very much.
We appreciate you coming by, and we appreciate you listing on carshowsafari.com. And you know what? I've been a fan of Carlisle forever, and to me, it's one of the great shows.
Well, we love what we do. We love the people that come. Like I said, every show has its own unique personality. So
love cars.
You're a car enthusiast.
That's exactly
That's
right.
what makes it the best place to be throughout the summer.
Yeah.
Well, thank you again.
Thank you very much.
Thanks so much for
Thank you
coming.
guys.
Thank you, Mike.
Take care. CarlisleEvents.com.
There you go.
Bring it on. Amazing. Yeah.
Literally, guys, if you ever get a chance to go to a Carlisle event, especially spring or fall Carlisle, go. Do anything you can do to go to them. They are fantastic events, and you will not be disappointed.
Yeah. And if you can't go, you can watch us on the Car Show Safari.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So right here.
Right into Carlisle events. Tell me you wanted to send Tommy and Fireball out to Carlisle, and I'll bring the red Mustang so I can get in for free.
Yeah, you never know. You never know. All right, I think we're going to wrap this up. I think that, we've been doing it for a while, and we want to do something live to show you guys kind of what's going on. This is Car Show Safari. I'm Fireball.
Tommy Scalera of Car Show Safari.
And come and hang out with us, and we'll just kind of screw around, because that's what we do best.
Yeah, that's pretty much what we do.
Yeah. I'll turn it on. You say goodbye to these guys.
Goodbye, folks.